Yeah, look at this. The nose is long gone. There's just a hole where the nose used to be.
Stella, Splash, Simba, Boo, Sammy, Richard, Nancy, Goldie, Ziggy, Ringo, Eva, Hydrox, and Ditto, the Lucky Ferals.
It's 8:45 a.m. The cats and I are having some playtime. Boo caught the hummingbird, and it looks like someone already bit its nose off. Boo's trying to pluck it. Yeah, look at this. The nose is long gone. There's just a hole where the nose used to be. That's not good. Someone probably ate it. Boo, did you eat the nose? Did you eat the nose, Boo? Did you eat the nose?
The hummingbird
It's 9:25 a.m. I just came downstairs to give the Lucky Seven some playtime and their breakfast, and I heard a meowing, and I was like, where's that meowing coming from? Like, what's going on? These are their plates from their dinner last night. It ends up it was coming from Ziggy, and you know where she was? Ziggy had herself stuck in the laundry room. So last night when I went to get breakfast for the cats, like before I go to bed, I take out their breakfast to defrost it, and I take it out of the freezer that's in the laundry room. So Ziggy must have snuck in there, and then when I left the laundry room, she was still in there, so she spent her whole night in there. So when I came down here this morning, she was just meowing and meowing and meowing. But before I give them breakfast, I wanted to show you what I bought the other day and give you a review on this. So these are Feline Greenies. Hey, Sammy. These are Feline Greenies Feline Pill Pockets, and I bought these to try to get the Drontal into Boo, and I figured I could also try to get some Capstar into Goldie, Eva, and Ringo. And I didn't know which flavor would work, so I got the chicken flavor, the salmon flavor, and the catnip flavor, and these were almost $7 a bag. And the way these work is that these are like really soft pill pockets, and you put the pill inside of it, and then you kind of fold the treat over the pill, so it's like totally wrapped in the pill pocket, so the cat would not know what's in it. Unfortunately, Boo will not go near any of these. He will not go near any of these, does not like them. The same is true for all of the other cats in the house. No one will eat these except for Sammy and Ziggy. Those are the only two cats. Out of 11 cats, only 2 cats will eat these. So this is like a complete waste. And that's probably what happened years ago when I first tried these out. The cats probably did not like them, and that's why I never bought them. Because I was thinking to myself, well, why don't I just use one of these? And that's probably why, because the cats do not like these at all. So I just wanted to make this video and make this review, and this is super, super disappointing. This product is just a total fail. I mean, it only has less than a 20% success rate with the cats in this house. Another item we're trying out is this Cedarific Soft Cat Litter, and this is made out of cedar. And I thought I'd give this a try, even though the cats refuse to use any wood-based cat litter. We've tried several others in the past. They never wanted to use it. But I thought they might use this because it's made of cedar. And I normally put cedar mulch outside, like all around my property, around my house. And, you know, the cats grew up in my yard. So I thought, well, maybe because it's cedar, it smells like cedar, it's all natural, they'd actually use it. I really like the smell of this cat litter because it smells like cedar. And it looks like the cats don't mind it either, because to me, it looks like someone's been using this litter box. Because when I poured the cat litter in it yesterday, I kind of flattened it out, and someone's been in it. I don't know if they've just been digging in there and rolling around in it, or they actually used it. The one thing that I'm not too thrilled about is that it doesn't clump. So you could scoop out the poop, but I guess it just absorbs the pee, and we'll see how that goes. I don't know how that's going to work. It says to replace completely when odor absorption diminishes about half as quickly as clay. So does that mean I am going to have to replace this sooner? Like, let's say the clay litter lasts a month for odor control. Am I going to have to replace this every 2 weeks? Or does it last like 2 months? Like, when it says half as quickly as clay, what does that mean? Half as quickly as clay could mean either of those, that it'll take twice as long for the odor, or it goes twice as fast. I guess if it said about twice as quickly as clay, then that would mean every 2 weeks if it was 4 weeks for clay. So half as quickly should actually be a longer amount of time. However, since this cedar litter smells really good, but it doesn't clump, what I thought was, what if I mix this with some of the Dr. Elsie's clay litter that I've currently been using. And so that is the experiment that is going on in this litter box. So this litter box had the Dr. Elsie's clay litter in it. And then I put like 2 scoops of the cedar litter in it, and I mixed them together. And I'm curious to see if the clay will still clump when the cedar is mixed in with it, because if it does, then that's wonderful. Then I could use a mix of the clay and the cedar. And I think that would be a really good solution, just because I love the smell of the cedar. And it looks like the cats don't mind this either, because this was definitely used. And I do see a clump in there, so it appears that it is clumping. So I'm just going to have to check that out. Another nice thing about this litter is that it is supposed to be dust-free. It says, unlike clay cat litters, Cedarific contains no silica to break down into silica dust. They use no synthetic fragrances, just the natural aromatic cedar chips. Also, I wanted to tell you that I saw what Sammy does with her spider, right, Sammy? I witnessed it last night. So what Sammy does is she comes over here to this like little round coffee table, and she gets down here and she uses her paws and she pushes that spider. She pushes that spider as far in as she could push that spider, right, Sammy? And she gets on her back and she pushes and she pushes. And if we look under there, you see the spider? It's perfectly in the center underneath this little table. Sammy, what do you do with your spider baby? Why you put her under the table, Sammy? Sammy, why do you put your spider baby under the table like that? To make sure she's safe? You want to make sure she's safe and no one gets her, right? Right? Sammy doesn't like anyone touching her spider baby. Here's Nancy. It is 10:22 a.m. and this is what is left of Boo's breakfast, and I'm really proud of him because he did really good today. So he had a full-size serving of the homemade raw food. He probably ate more than half of that. And I also had 1 steamed scallop left over. So all the cats had a little bit of steamed scallops yesterday as a snack. And I had 1 left over. So what I did was I cut up half of the scallop and I put it in his food to see if he would eat it instead of using like treats or crunchies. And he ate some of it. But then I had to put a little bit of the Fortiflora on it, and then he ate more of it. But then I said, well, what happens if I take the other half of the scallop and I make a puree with it? So I put it in my mini food processor with a little water, made like a puree, and I put that over the food. So he ate some of that. And then I said, well, what would happen if I put a ring of crunchies around the plate? And as you can see, he ate the majority of that. So he ate quite a bit of food today. He actually ate more than he's been eating recently. So that's really good, because he's been so finicky lately that he's really just been getting like a little bit of food here, a little bit of food there, a little bit of food there. And because he's been such a picky eater recently, that's one of the reasons why I put the scale underneath this cat tower. So as far as weighing the cats, this has just made it incredibly easy, because I was almost never able to weigh Boo before. And now, like, I'm easily weighing him once a day, if not more, if I needed to, but I don't need to. I don't even need to weigh him once a day. But just in case he gets super, super picky and is not eating, that's one of the reasons why I wanted to put a scale there. But as you can see, he's been grooming himself. Like, look how nice his fur looks. And he had a lot of playtime this morning. He's had the zoomies, so he's not acting like he's sick. But, you know, he just hasn't been his normal self when it comes to eating. As long as he's eating something, and I'm just trying to get him to eat healthier options. So for a while he was eating Temptations. That was like the holiday treat around the house. We're going to hold off on those until the next holiday, which would be like the Thanksgiving time. And right now we're switching back to Blue Wilderness treats. The ingredients in those are better. And also, he's eating the Origin Crunchies again. For a while, he didn't want to eat those, but now he's eating them again. It is 54 degrees out right now, and I just came out to my greenhouse to see what's going on. So we had our first frost last night, and I have this little heater here. And I had this on a timer, and it was functioning. I think I had it on for a half hour and then off for an hour, on for a half hour, off for an hour. And obviously it wasn't too cold. It only got down to maybe around 32. So I just wanted to see what's going on in here today, and everything is still alive. Parsley, petunias, I still have a geranium, and this is my Meyer lemon. It wasn't doing well this year at all. I don't know if it's going to grow leaves again. That's my banana, and the banana is growing again. It has a shoot here, and this summer was so dry that these were not doing well. And then down there is a begonia, and it's doing great. The deer kept eating that begonia, but in the greenhouse they can't do that, so maybe it's gonna grow really nicely. I'm gonna have to maybe move it if it gets much bigger. And what I did yesterday was insulate the roof of the greenhouse. So these are plastic tablecloth covers, and I just attach them with these greenhouse hooks. Right now it stinks like plastic, but that should go away. About a week or so ago, I made sure that the plastic was on the walls of the greenhouse. And then on this side, I have this shiny bubble wrap because there's never any sun that comes through these walls. So I could put the bubble wrap there. And then on the floor, I have this rug, and underneath the rug, I have styrofoam insulation. So last year, we did really good in the greenhouse. So prior years, I've always had Christmas lights, like the big old-fashioned Christmas lights that give off heat, and that's what I used to heat the greenhouse, and I had those wrapped around all of the shelves. However, they blew out last year, and I didn't have a chance to figure out, okay, well, why are they not working and how to fix them. Instead, what I did was I used this little heater. It's a little 200-watt heater, and that's all I had running in here, and everything survived the winter. So that was great. And this year I bought another one as a backup, or to use two of these. And it is a little My Heat heater. And these are wonderful. I mean, it pretty much ran every night and also part of the day last year. And it worked great. Thank you for watching this Lucky Ferals video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe if you'd like me to post more videos, and please make sure to check out these other videos that were selected especially for you.